So, as she climbs up the stairs, she sees a mysterious building. There's a gorgeous pine tree and a garden lanterns, and beyond them, an arched bridge with red handrails. And beyond that arched bridge is a gigantic bathhouse named Abraya. Well, the red arched bridge is built for a practical reason as well, but it's made to follow a rule of Chinese thoughts of Shengxian, where any place mountain wizards live has an arched bridge for visitors to cross so they can enter a different world. The rich people back in old days in Japan built Japanese gardens, but despite the names, they were supposed to be sacred lands of gods where Chinese mountain wizards would live. That's how each of those gardens had a miniature version of arched bridges. So this one in the picture is a huge version of it. And beyond that, you see some magnificent structure. At 11 minutes and 15 seconds, Chihiro tries to cross the bridge, but she's not supposed to because across the bridge is God's land. But regardless, she tries to go to the other side. Then a boy named Haku, dressed in white, appears and says, "Go back! You can't go any farther." So, this is Haku. He says, "Go back, you can't go," facing and approaching the screen. But then, as you see, the shadow behind Haku extends drastically. So, because the sun is set in a rapid speed, the shadow of the bridge behind him grows so vigorously while Haku talks in a hurry, and his profile becomes more and more red. The red sky is spreading out and the shadow grows horizontally longer and longer. This is what you see in a vampire movie. The scenes is so horrific. The scene also shows how fast time passes in the world Abraya exists in, which is the world of gods and wizards. As you can see from here, it's 10 times faster than the real world. Later, I will explain why 10 times faster, but the whole plot of Spirited Away only takes about 4 days. It's only 3 nights and 4 days in length, but it's about a month long in the real world. Actually, maybe even longer than that. For now, let's just remember that the time goes really fast there. Then the lanterns are lit up and black shadows grow out of the ground on the street that was previously unmanned. And Chihiro panics and tries to run back to the parents saying, "Dad, Mom!" Then the parents have unnoticeably turned into pigs as a punishment for eating the offering for the gods. On top of that, these numerous black beings that look like ghosts appear in the town that has already darkened. These are so well depicted. The previously empty town is now filled with these black shadows that have silently grown from the ground, and they start wandering around Chihiro. As she decides to leave the parents and runs down the stairs to where she originally came from, she sees more black shadows approaching her. So the taste of the movie becomes more and more like a horror movie.